22nd record of 2019. But the NASDAQ snaps its 10th season record streak. That'll do it for the Claimant Countdown. You know, you got Star Wars fan Conor McShane, Jackie D'Angelis picking it up after the bell. Back to you guys.
That's me, yep. Now, history made again on Wall Street. Second straight day, with the Dow at least hitting a new all-time high. So from that perspective, the rally rolls on. The Dow closing higher by some 24 points on the day as it settles in with another record close for the year. That's the 22nd record close for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Pretty good. I'm Conor McShane.
Pretty remarkable. I'm Jackie D'Angelis, in for Melissa Francis today. This is after the bell. The S&P 500 fighting to end at that closing high. Don't think it was able to make it, but the NASDAQ slightly in the red. Or, well, the S&P actually did. It's flat there, or up just slightly. That NASDAQ, though, holding 9,000, very important. For the week, all major averages in the green. The Dow up for the third week in a row.
We will take it. A lot coming up this hour. I'm going to be speaking with Huawei's chief security officer about the company's negotiations with European leaders trying to avoid being blacklisted over there the way it is here. So that's coming up.
And we're going to get some market reaction from Steve Forbes in a moment. But first, let's start with Jerry Willis. She is on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange.
You know, we're going over the last second details because we keep flip-flopping back over these levels. It's been fascinating to watch today. The Dow closing at a new record high. As you were saying, it is the 22nd of the year. What a week we've had. The S&P not in record territory today, but the NASDAQ above 9,000, which is an important level for the NASDAQ. New territory, new ground. Nike has been leading the Dow. This is yet another record high for the stock today, $101.79. You know, those Colin Kaepernick shoes just flew off the shelves. They immediately sold out, but it's also the fact that Nike has been really strong across the board and delivering benefits for investors. Consumer discretionary, by the way, was the winning sector of the week. And I just want to mention Disney here. It's important. Jon Favreau just tweeting that The Mandalorian, season 2 coming in fall 2020. But you look at Disney here, it's barely higher. Not even news of more Baby Yodas really putting this stock on fire here. So big news for the markets generally, and stock's pretty much on fire, I got to tell you. Back to you.
Jerry, thanks for that. The S&P still shaking out. We're going to watch it really closely. Not sure if it made that record.
Usually give it a few minutes, but either way, it's been some week, some year, at a year in many ways of abundance. Average American workers are now seeing their paychecks growing faster this year. A Wall Street Journal story pointing that out this morning, with wages for the typical worker, the non-supervisory employees, who do account for 82% of the workforce, rising at the fastest rate in more than a decade. Steve Forbes, the Forbes media chairman, is here. And, this is obviously pretty good news. Give us your reaction.
It goes to show when you do right economic policy, guess what happens? Everyone participates in it. And as that story and other surveys have found, Connell, people with lower incomes, their incomes are rising faster than those with middle and higher incomes. So this is across-the-board prosperity. And because of job shortages, people are now getting more and more, being able to get 50 cents, $1 or more per hour. And so if we don't muck up on economic policy, next year should even be better. Christmas should even be better.
We'll take that.
Great way to begin a new year.
That on the screen tells the story about the pay for the bottom 25%, up 4.5% from a year ago. These numbers as of November. And then, the top earners, they're still earning